Having your first 1,000 subscriber on YouTube is not as difficult as you think it is. Hi, my name is Larry Matthews and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this episode, I'm going to explain how I got my own first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and how you can also get yours. So I want to believe you coming across this video is probably because you want to get 1,000 subscribers, or you also heard or you've seen that you can make money creating content on YouTube. Yes. So I'm going to explain bit by bit on how you can get your first 1,000 subscribers. It is very easy. Now, a brief story into my YouTube journey. I started YouTube some numbers of years, like years back, and I wasn't really consistent, or maybe I was not really encouraged about the result I was getting on YouTube. And I felt like, okay, this is becoming too tedious. I have other things I can do that, give me better results. But probably because I did not know how to, get the kind of engagement or get the kind of attention I wanted. I mean, YouTube was yanking my video off. I created the content I got for 6,000 views, and then they told me I went against their policy. And also, I created content that was removed, thousands of videos that has thousands of views. So I wasn't really encouraged, so I stopped. Not until this year, and I felt like, okay, let me just pick my YouTube journey and let me see how and what I can do to, get it up and doing, and get something out of it. So in this video, I'm going to explain 3 things I did that helped my YouTube career in this 2025, and I got my first 1,000 subscriber here on YouTube. It is very, very easy, but it can be very hard when you don't know how to go about it. Now, the first thing I did in 2025 was I learned that creating content is not the most important, but creating content that people really want to consume is the most important. Now, so it means you have to create content around trends, like create content that people really want to see, people are looking for. So it's not like I just feel like I want to create content and then I'm creating content that people don't really want to consume. Do you get? Like people are consistently looking for what to consume on YouTube. And if you are not giving them what they want to consume, they will not come to your page, or they will just view your video and just not subscribe because you're not really giving them what they want to, get. So I picked up my YouTube journey this year, 2025, because a friend of mine told me about CBEX. And I felt like CBEX is it's a scheme that came to Nigeria, and people can trade and make money. So a friend told me, and I felt like, okay, let me just see what this CBEX is all about. So I came to YouTube. So I started documenting my journey into CBEX on my YouTube channel. In fact, you will have seen my YouTube it's possible. You can't see it now but I'm going to show you on my YouTube studio so that I can see the numbers of views that I got. Now, I started creating content around CBEX, like around my journey into CBEX on YouTube, and I started pushing it out there. So again, I started getting video views, engagement on my YouTube channel. So when you want to create content as well, it is very, very important for you to create content around trends. Now, creating content around trends doesn't mean you looking on X or Twitter or Instagram and feel like, okay, this is what is trending, and you can create content around trends in your niche. So let's say now, what is trending right now from my research is a lot of people are looking for how to grow their subscribers on YouTube, and I'm creating content around it, and that's why you are watching it, because it is what you are looking for. So when you want to create your content in your own niche, probably you are a medical personnel, or you are a business owner, or you are a content creator, or whatever you might be, you need to first of all search that your niche and search about your content topic and see if people are looking for it. Probably I'm going to, create another video on how you can search for uh, topics and trends, just like I did. How you can search for trends that you can create content around. So you need to, first of all, search or check what people are looking for, what people are searching. It is very, very important because it will help your video. Now, the second thing I did was that I ensured that my titles were killers. It is very, very important. It's another thing to create content that people are searching for. It's another thing to present the content to them the way they want to see it, or the way you feel like, no, these people cannot go without checking this video. So your title is also very, very important. I mean, your title is what your viewers, your audience would use in searching for your content. So when you want to create your content, ensure that you create your content around the trending keywords. And when you want to upload your content on YouTube, ensure that keywords and hook lines are in your titles. Like things that people would, okay, let's say I'm looking for how to have flat stomach, and you are a fitness instructor, and you've created your content, you've made your research on what people are looking for, and you want to write a killer title. Having keywords and hook line that would help that would catch the attention of your audience is very, very important. So let's say now you want to create content around flat stomach. Your killer line can be why you are not getting flat stomach in 24 days. What you should do. Things that when people see it, it creates interest, it creates curiosity. It wants them to it will trigger them to want to check what you are talking about. So having a killer title is very, very important. I learned that I wasn't the only one creating content around CDEX. I checked, some people had 20 views, some people had 100 views, while I was having like 5,000 views on my own content. So having a killer title is very, very important. Now, the third thing I did was your thumbnails and your content. Your thumbnails and your content design is very, very important. How you design your thumb. In fact, having a title for your video on YouTube is as important as also having a good thumbnail. Just like what you saw, like before you checked my content, you probably saw the thumbnail and then you felt like, okay, let me see what this guy has to talk about. Like, let me see what he has to offer. Now, your thumbnail, you can design your thumbnail in a way that it's not too wordy. It will grab the attention of people. Do you get? And also, create interest in having to check your content. So these are the things I learned. Having a good thumbnail, you can design your thumbnail. It's very simple. I was using apps like Canva, and to use Canva is not as expensive as it is. If you check the description below, I have a link to how you can get Canva for like as low as 500 naira or 1,000 naira. So it's not that expensive to get Canva. So tools like Canva can help you with your thumbnail design and also your content design. Now, the way you shoot your content, the way you present your content might not necessarily need to be perfect. I mean, the biggest of the biggest YouTube subscribers did not start with the best of cameras. They didn't start with the best of content backdrop or what have you. I've learned that, so you don't need to be perfect. So just ensure that you do above the average and you push it out there. Now, to shoot your content, you need apps like CapCut. If you are on PC, if you're on laptop, you'll be using your laptop, you can use softwares like DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, but all this can be so complex. You can just use CapCut. Now, CapCut has a fee. If you check the description, I also have a course on how you can get CapCut for as low as 2,000 naira, and that will be a one-time payment. You're not paying again. So when I started my own journey as well, I used apps like Canva to design my thumbnails, and also CapCut to edit my videos. Not that I have the best of the best yet, but this is a journey. It's going to be a journey. You don't get instant results the way you might want it. You don't create a video and then feel like, okay, by tomorrow the video should have 200 million views. It doesn't work that way. It is bit by bit. The best and the biggest of YouTube influencers that we all admire did not start by having 1 million views on their channel. They started having from 100 to 1,000 to 2,000 to them having 1 million views on their YouTube channel. So YouTube can also do the same thing. So if you are looking to get uh, a good thumbnail, download apps like Canva. And if you want the pro version, you can pay as little as 500 naira if you are in Nigeria. And if you are in Ghana or Kenya or South Africa, there are ways to get your Canva Pro or your Canva Premium without breaking the bank. And also for your content editing, maybe CapCut is the best. Like CapCut helps you. You can just edit the video on your phone. And if you are scared and then you're like, okay, I'm a new YouTube content creator, I don't have much to pay for editing apps and all. Like I said, if you check the description below, I have a link to how you can get your CapCut without monthly payment. It's very easy. So just a quick recap. The first thing I said I did was I started creating content around trends. I'm still going to create, and maybe my next episode will be how to search for trends, how to search for trending keywords, trending searches in your niche. Maybe I'm going to create that content so that you can learn how you can also make your research. Then the second thing I said I did was having a good title. Your title really matters. Your title is your keyword. Your title is your key is your is your tool to getting people to check you out. So having a good title is very, very important. Then your thumbnails, like the third thing I said was your thumbnails and your content design is also as much as musical, is also important. And at the end of the day, you will have something to offer than begging people to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube. In fact, if you check my previous videos, I wish I could just put it online for people to see so that you can see how I was creating my content. Begging people to subscribe to your YouTube channel for what? Why should they subscribe to your YouTube channel? You need to offer value. You need to create something that people would have interest in and then want to continue the YouTube journey with you. So if you are starting your video and then you're like saying, ensure you subscribe to my YouTube channel without offering content, without offering value, can be so difficult. And you need to know that you don't need to be perfect. You from the beginning of this video, you will have seen that when there are lapses, I'm just starting, I'm just enjoying my YouTube journey. So you can also do the same thing. And these are the things I did. I searched for keywords. I have good titles and thumbnails and content design. I'm trying to be the best, and I'm just pushing the content out there. So you don't really need to be the best of the best to create content. You don't need to have the best of the best gadgets. You can start with your mobile phone. Right now I'm using my Samsung mobile phone. I have just my office, my home office as my backdrop, and just lighten. So you don't really need to have the best of the best gadget before you can create content. Just create content with what you have and edit and push and ensure that people can perceive or people can see value from your video. So thank you very much for seeing to the end of this video. Ensure if I have offered you value, ensure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop a like, drop comments, ask questions. I'm willing to help. Ask questions. I'm willing to help. I'm willing to share my knowledge. I'm willing to share my experience as I grow in this YouTube journey. So thank you very much. See you the next episode.